These are the top 10 stories on TV Platinum. On number 1, the People's Democratic Party says it is unbothered by speculations that Governor Siminalayi Fubara may defect to the All Progressives Congress. Rivers State Party Chairman Dr. Robinson Ewo told the party's position over the phone on Wednesday that any decision Governor Fubara makes is personal. He explained that the governor has the right to pursue his political interest as long as he serves the people of Rivers State. He added that he has not been informed of any plan to leave the party. Speculation grew after Governor Fubara visited President Bola Tinubu with APC Governors Forum Chairman Hope Uzodinma. Observers noted that Governor Fubara, in a statewide broadcast after resuming duties, failed to acknowledge the PDP's role in defending democracy in the state. On number 2, the All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA has given Senator representing Abia South Enyinnaya Abaribe 24 hours to clear the air over his alleged ties with the African Democratic Congress. In a statement signed by its publicity secretary, Chukwuemeka Nwokoro, after a caucus meeting in Umuahia on Tuesday, APGA accused Senator Abaribe of neglecting the party after winning a 5th Senate term. But Abaribe's media aide Uchenna Awam dismissed the ultimatum as unfair, saying the party should have reached out directly to the senator instead of acting on rumors. APGA, however, insists Abaribe must issue a public denial in both print and electronic media or face disciplinary action under its constitution. On number 3, troops of Operation Hardin Kai have fought multiple terrorist attacks in Banki, Dambo and Biu areas of Borno State, killing several ISWAP and Boko Haram fighters. In the last 24 hours, nationwide operations also killed scores of terrorists, rescued kidnapped victims, and led to the arrest of 20 suspects. The operation, which took place between September 19 and 22nd, recovered a cache of weapons and explosives, vehicles, stolen petroleum products, and fertilizer suspected for terrorist use. Troops also rescued kidnapped victims in Kaduna and Benue State, arrested criminals across several states, and destroyed illegal oil sites in Rivers and Cross River State. The army vows to sustain operations to curb crime and boost food security. On number 4, 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has dismissed viral social media images claiming he met with the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and Lagos Transport Union leader MCO Rumours. In a statement on his official X handle on Wednesday, Obi described the photos as fake and doctored, insisting he never held such meetings. He warned that the fabrications highlights the growing threat of fake news and disinformation aimed at misleading the public. On number 5, the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria (PENGASAN) and the Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers (NUPENG) have raised alarm over the federal government's plan to sell significant stakes in joint venture assets managed by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. At a press briefing in Abuja on Tuesday, PENGASAN President Festus Osifo and NUPENG President Williams Apareha warned that reducing government stakes by 30 to 35% could destabilize the economy, weaken the oil industry, and put workers' welfare at risk. The union leader said the proposed sale may bring in quick cash, but it could compromise Nigeria's long-term economic security. On number 6, the Joint Action Committee of the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities and the Non-Academic Staff Union has extended its strike ultimatum to the federal government by 2 weeks. In a letter to chapters nationwide on Tuesday, the union said the decision followed a meeting with the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Education, Abel Enito. The extension takes effect immediately, giving the government 2 more weeks to meet the union's demands or face a series of industrial actions. On number 7, the Northern Nigerian Minorities Group has slammed former Governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, over claims that President Bola Tinubu is plotting to extend his tenure beyond 8 years. In a statement, the group's convener, Chief Jacob Eddy, described the remarks as reckless and malicious, accusing El-Rufai of bitterness and frustration after being left out of Tinubu's cabinet. The group said his comments were nothing more than sour grapes, warning that he thrives on stoking political tension for personal gain. It called on El-Rufai to retract his statement and tender a public apology. On number 8, the federal government says members of the Nigerian Armed Forces will be fully integrated into the National Health Insurance Authority (NHIA). Minister of State for Defense Bello Matawalle made this known during the 20th anniversary of the Ministry of Defense Health Implementation Program's partnership on Tuesday in Abuja. Matawalle said the initiative will strengthen Nigeria's defense health system, giving soldiers, their families, and retirees the same healthcare access as other citizens under the NHIA. He noted the partnership has benefited over 500,000 Nigerians, saving lives, improving infrastructure, and boosting confidence in military healthcare. On number 9, the chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Dr. Zak Adedeji, says Nigeria's record revenue growth is driven by both fiscal reforms of the Tinubu administration. Adedeji, who spoke to State House correspondent, said federal revenue hit 3.64 trillion naira in September 2025, crediting the surge to President Bola Tinubu's fiscal reforms and stronger non-oil earnings. Adedeji confirmed that Ways and Means loans from the central bank have been halted and reclassified as federal debt. He credited the revenue gains to streamline taxes, SME-friendly policies, and new compliance tools aimed at cutting borrowing, boosting fiscal resilience, and sustaining growth. And lastly, the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau (NSIB) says 40 infrastructure and safety lapses by the Railway Corporation led to the August 26 Abuja-Kaduna train derailment. The Bureau's preliminary report revealed it was the second derailment in just over a year, triggered by a faulty switch and poorly repaired track sleepers. The Bureau has directed the NRC to replace all compromised sleepers, install standard point switches, and fix monitoring equipment to prevent further accidents. And that's the top 10 stories on TV Platinum. I am Hakima Dada. Do well to subscribe to all our social media platforms for more news updates. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.